Por parte del LTA nos encontramos nuevamente dando cobertura para el Campeonato de las Américas, LTA, en su nuevo formato para toda la Argentina y el mundo. En este caso nos encontramos con nada más y nada menos que Jake Tiberi, coach de Team Liquid, o mejor conocido como Spawn. Jake, nice to meet you and congratulations for advancing to the final stage of this split of the LTA, and thank you for your time. How are you?
I'm going very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. A little nervous, but we are having fun. I really enjoyed the games that Team Liquid played, so congratulations. First of all, we saw a lot of people cheering for the team from the stands. Do you think that this positively impact the team's performance, not only in these semifinals, but throughout the entire LTA?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll probably butcher the pronunciation, but on behalf of the team, eu te amo Brasil.
Eu te amo Brasil. Eu gosto muito de Brasil. Eu também falo português. I speak Portuguese too, and I know that the people there are really warm harming. Like they really enjoy the people, the foreigners, the people from outside. So that's really good. I wanted to know because in the first map we saw that nowadays Pantheon has been a frequently used champion in recent matches from teamfights and flex picks. Had you already been working on countering him before deciding to leave him open, especially in the first game?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think Core was one of the first people that played Pantheon support, so we are very familiar with the champion, the strength that it can bring as a flex. Overall, we have strategies prepared for a lot of the flex picks, especially when we're on red side and we get to see where they're going, so we were really happy with that first draft.
Yeah, I think that was a really good decision, and in that draft I think that marked a lot of difference in some matches and some 5 versus 5s. And in the second match, we saw that for much part of the game, the team took the lead and execute great team fights, as you had a composition well suited for close range or 5v5 battles. However, in the last team fight, things didn't go as planned. Do you think that was due to a lack of communication or vision in the map?
So what was happening in that fight is we were doing a very bad job of marking Loki, and I think that our vision control just wasn't fantastic. I think that the earlier fights where we were able to absorb their first engage and then we were able to go forward were very one-sided, but if they killed us on the first engage, there's not really much we can do. So yeah. I think we'll look at the VODs for that and review it as a team, but I'm very proud of the way we bounced back for Game 3.
Yeah, they really bounced back. Team Liquid really bounced back again after that second map. But in the third map, there was a noticeable difference in the team fights when using more carry-oriented junglers like Lilia. Do you think that was determining factor in creating such a significant difference in the early and mid game, especially over the course of the third map?
Yeah, I think that when the top tank junglers are down, carries have a very easy time of invading and taking objectives and running over the game. So, when the S tier junglers are up, we will still play them, but otherwise it really opens up Umpty's champion pool, and I think that that is something that we utilized very well today.
Yeah, I think it went really well. It was a really good option. Apart from the Skarner too, I really enjoyed those two champs in the map. And well, apart from the question about the games, I have a question that many people don't know, that you start in the League of Legends scenes as a commentator for the OPL before becoming a coach, first for Order and after from Team Liquid. Do you think that your analytical skills and game knowledge helped you become an experienced coach today?
So my story starts a little bit before I became a commentator. So as a young man, I was a Taekwondo instructor. So I actually taught Taekwondo, the martial art, from probably the ages of 13 to 15, 16, 17. It was my part-time job. After school, I would go and teach young students Taekwondo. And then I wanted to be a high school teacher. So at university, I studied secondary teaching, so teaching 13 to 17-year-olds. And then obviously League of Legends became my passion and I swapped to commentating. But before that, I still helped out, in local teams and helping Oceanic teams. And when I created my own organization in order, eventually I swapped over to coaching. But coaching has always been a huge passion of mine. I believe as a League of Legends coach, it's my job to take young people through one of the most important stages of their life, which is like 16 to 23. Obviously now I have older people on my team now, like Impact and Core as well, who are closer to 30. But it's an honor and a privilege to be able to do that. So I just love what I do, and it's always something that I've been very passionate about.
It looks like you have a lot of love from especially martial arts and League of Legends, so those are two things I really love too. And for the last question is that, as we discussed earlier, literally, you were a coach in the OPL and later in the LCS, and since the closure of the OPL, Oceanic players like Fuge and FBI have established themselves in the LCS. How do you see the evolution of the Oceanic talents on the international stage?
Yeah, first of all, I had FBI on order, and I also had Ayla on order, and then Team Liquid Academy. So it's going to be really fun to play against those guys tomorrow. They're people that I'm very close with, and it's always fun to play against friends. I think Oceanic talent at the closure of the OPL, the Oceanic Pro League, did a really good job of coming over to North America and creating a new home. But a small part of me died when the OPL died. I can really sympathize with the Latin America and CBLOL fans that had their leagues also shut down. It just sucks so much when that happens. So, it's amazing that we found a new home, and, we hope to do the same with the rivalry between LTA North and South. But at the same time, it's one of those things that you just, you can't help but feel bad about it at some points as well.
Yeah, for sure. I know that it sucks about the OPL, but the good part is that a lot of people from Oceania have it established in the LCS, and it's really fun to play against each other a lot of times. So, well, perfect. Jake, thank you very much for your time and for sharing your experience about this LTA, this experience in this LTA to us. Damas y caballeros, con ustedes Jake Tiberi, coach de TL para LAC TV, un programa de gamers para gamers. Que les vaya muy bien.